Oh, I'm here. Whoopsie. Let's see. Oh, no, it won't let me do it now. You know what? If I wait too long, it doesn't let me go live. There we go. We're connecting. Hello, everybody, and welcome. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. It's a full moon. Full moon, full moon, full moon. So welcome. How's everybody doing? Come on in. Let's bring in the vibrations. Come on in. Come on in. I was going to try and get on here a little earlier, but well, life happens. Oh, I need another coffee. That's what I need. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, your water, whatever it is that your elixir is in the morning. And whoo, full moon today. Well, we're heading into a full moon. Full moon will be later on this evening at around, let's just get the right time for everybody. If you want to have the right time. I would say full moon 11:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So at about 8:32 Pacific Standard Time and 9:32 my time, Mountain Time. So we have that full moon, and it's also known as the Buddha moon. So hopefully we get enlightened. Hopefully there's some enlightenment through all of this bullshit that we're going through. It is it's pretty crazy out there. Moon's moving fast too. It usually moves about 13 degrees, and it's moving at 15, so 15 degrees per day. So it's moving really fast, and it's just speeding along, just getting information. What are you doing? What's happening? So it's just really like bulldozing through. And we have this moon, and some people may have slept, some people, like I didn't sleep. It was a very rough sleep. My grandson didn't sleep. It took him a long time to get to sleep last night. So we had a little bit of rough sleep in the house. I know some of my Piscean ones who have a Piscean moon, they slept like 10 hours. So some people slept really well. So it's all depending on where your moon is and what your energy is. So my moon is in Cancer. I have a Cancer moon at 1 degrees, and my ascendant is in Cancer. So I have a Cancer moon, and I also have, what else do I have? I have a Scorpio sun. So all of this, the moon's going to be at 7 degrees. So this is going to hit my sun. It's going to hit my Mercury. It's going to hit my Vesta. It's going to hit all of my little aspects that are going on in my moon. So in my sign. So it's activating a lot here. I just got to say that. But this moon is also, if we go back to October 27th, 2019, the moon was at 4 degrees. So we're looking at this new moon at 4 degrees. And then we had then on July 27th, there was an opening square with full Leo moon, and a Leo sun, moon in Scorpio, which made a square. So that was an opening square. And they were at the same degrees as what it is now. So that's what we look at when you are wanting to say manifest, or if you're looking at things that you are wanting to create. So we go back to what was going on in October 27th, 2019. It was around Halloween. It was, I was really talking about 2020 and telling people and warning people about 2020 and the energies coming in for 2020. So take if you have a journal, look through your journals, look through your pictures, go on Facebook, or if you have a lot of photos on your Instagram and stuff. So go through there and look to see what was going on for you at that time. And then July 27th of last year. So what was happening? I know a few of my friends got COVID around that time. Mars was going to start to go retrograde. So we had some real gnarly energy with that. And then we go and we look at there's going to be the closing square on January 25th, 2022. So this is like looking into this energy of what is it that you are wanting to create? Are you listening to your intuition? Are you um allowing yourself to release? This is a really, I mean, this is Scorpio. This is like, what do you want to release? What do you want to let go of? Are you hanging on to things that you shouldn't hang on? Because Scorpio moon is going to bring it up. And it's not even going to bring it up today. It's going to bring it up over the next few days. So, I mean, this is quite intense. We got intensity. I've never had a Scorpio moon where it's, oh, you know what, honey? It's just a passive moon and just sit back and relax and just enjoy and bask in it. No, I've never said that about a Scorpio moon. It is intense. Mars is out of bounds. Mars rules Scorpio. So it's like basking, and it's just like, what are you doing for your own self-development? What are you doing because Mars is in Cancer. So, and wherever the moon is, because Cancer rules the moon, so Mars is answering to the moon. So where the moon is, it's in Scorpio today. He rules Scorpio. So it's like, what do you want to do? What is that energy that you want to fulfill for yourself? It is that house of your house. So it's the fourth house. What is it that, what do you like? What are the aesthetics, right? So that's, fourth house Cancer. Then we go into the eighth house, which is Scorpio. And we look at, okay, Scorpio is all about, okay, how are we bringing in the truth into our home? What are we bringing in for our own development, our own psychic development? And are we coming into our sovereignty? That was one of the cards I pulled out today. So stepping into that sovereignty, because with this moon, this is where it's like you might be being sort of pushed, or, you're kind of being molded into, I don't want to say molded, but your sovereignty taken away because you are wanting to get along with somebody, or you want to do the right thing, or you think it's the right thing because you just want their love. You want their acknowledgement. So there's a lot of pressure put upon you to do or be something that maybe you're not. And here's the Scorpio moon that's really saying, hey, are you standing in your power? Are you truly being the beautiful, authentic person that you are wanting to be? Are you making those decisions? In comes the Two of Swords. What are you conflicting? What are you not paying attention to? Right? So in comes this moon, and it's asking you, because you might have, let's say you are thinking, I really want this job. This is a job, but they want me to do all of this, and they want me, and I will bring up the vaccine. They want me to take the vaccine. Maybe you don't feel like that's right for you, but there is a force there for you to conform because you want that job, or that is that big break. So you think. In comes Scorpio. Scorpio says, come on, let's have a conversation here. What is your truth? What is your truth? And you're just like, no, but I want this big break. Or, my mom and dad are really worried about me, and they want me to get the vaccine because, I'm out and about and things like that, but I don't feel like I need it. So this is where you got to come in, and Scorpio's saying, let's have a chat here, because this is a lot of energy, and this energy is coming in, and it's aspecting a asteroid, and I'm learning about these asteroids. So this asteroid is called Phaetons, and he's the son of Helios. And the sun is hitting him and aspecting him, and he's parallel to Mars. And the thing about him, it's about not being recognized. So here comes this energy of not being recognized. Are you feeling like you are not being recognized? I mean, he stole the chariot and he started the sky on fire. He went too high and he froze things. So finally he got shot out of the sky and he drowned. Because the gods were saying, we're not putting up with any more of that bullshit. So there could be something, some consciousness, a realization today. There's so much mythology. Maybe there's somewhere where you fell out of grace. So this is coming in to recognizing where you may have fallen out of grace. Someone may have fallen out of grace with you, right? So looking at that energy of, am I stepping up to being who I really want to be? Am I slipping up? Where have I slipped up? And that's, where you can look at from October 27, 2019 to now, looking into that cycle. What have I been doing in these last couple of years? Is there things that I didn't acknowledge or I didn't do, or maybe I hid away in some way? So, and this also might have to do with masculine energy. So father, son, brother, energies along that line, or that masculine energy that you may not have been identifying with. So there's this turbulence, and this moon might bring in a little crabbiness. I noticed that with my daughter today. She's a little bit of a bitch today. Steve took Mateus to school today, and he's like, there's nobody here. Well, we don't get the emails. We don't get the updates from the school. We just take him to school, but nobody was there. So he brought him home. And then I asked Olivia, what's going on? She goes, oh, whoops, I didn't look at the board. You should be looking at that fucking board every day. Anyways. And she was like, well, why are you getting angry at me? And I'm just like, whoa, step back, mama. Step back, mama Scorpio, and just let the little Aquarius stew, because she has a moon in Taurus. And I'm just like, I'd have a good day. Blessings to you. You have a great one. And that's the thing. It's like, you're going to get a lot of crabby people, and it's not going to be worth the energy to focus on their crabbiness. It's just like, step away. God bless you. Goodbye. And this is, and there's also with Sirius. Sirius is coming in, and she's squaring Pluto. Oh my goodness. Pluto's going retrograde till the fall. So we have this Sirius energy. So we have this divine feminine energy that is coming in, and this divine feminine energy that's coming in. So there could be some kind of turbulence, or we might have some news of somebody, famous who's ill. Or a death in some way. So there might be a death of somebody that's famous, maybe a female. So there's this stressful energy and communication. We also have, with that Mars, as I mentioned, it's emotional. So we have high emotion. We're wanting to get clarity, and that's where Scorpio comes in. She wants to give you that clarity, right? It's water. Let's get to the clarity. Let's get to the understanding. Let's trust our intuition, right? So we have that's happening. So we have this energy of wanting to soothe. We have Orthios coming in too. So there's a lot of mythology, a lot of these guys are up there causing some crazy, cray energy for us today. And we're going to feel it. So the intensity, I would say it's past 10 for a lot of people. It might, and for others, it might be maybe an 8, a 7, 8. So it's still high intensities. Others, they might be feeling a lot of this. And that could be that there's a lot of things in their life that they have not addressed yet, or needing to address, needing to release. So this is a fabulous time to do a releasement ceremony. Those in my Fae workshop, in the fairy workshop, this is, you have that ceremony for releasement. Do the releasement tonight for my little face. That would be either tonight or tomorrow. So the other part too is, with that nurturing and stuff, play music, because Orthios comes in and he is the god of music. So play some music. Maybe it's go in the room, close the door, and cry your eyes out, So there is that energy. Or if you have somebody who's your partner, maybe it's a good day to have some afternoon sex and just get it all out, baby, because it is Scorpio and it will bring in some crazy intensity today also. So you could just want to get naked with somebody. So we do have quite an array of energies that are coming in today. And it is this releasing. There's a lot of releasing. So looking at the things or looking at parts that maybe you don't feel so good about that have happened in your life in the last little while, and you're just ready to forgive yourself and let it go. Right. And get a beautiful brown candle, or, which is very earthy. You can get a white candle, doesn't matter, and do a releasement ceremony. Take some time and allow yourself to do that releasement. This is also a day where, if you have any addictions could come back. Whether it be drugs, alcohol, or food. Maybe you've been really good on a diet, and this is a day that is saying, maybe I'm going to have that cheesecake. Or, it's that day that you might have, given up a certain food that wasn't doing very well for you, and it could be some gluten or something, and you end up having a peanut butter and jam sandwich or something with, the thick bread, and you toast it and you butter it and then you grill it. So that actually really sounds good. That might be what I'll have for breakfast this morning. But this is the intensity. This is what we're working with. And there's so much crazy news out there right now, people. And the intent, this is where we're looking around, and like when I said, announcements, and my husband comes in and he goes, they just said the vaccine's not any good on the variant. And I'm just like, yeah, I know. This isn't, I mean, the thing is that this isn't a day, on a full moon in Scorpio. I would not go in and get any medical procedures done today, because just isn't, unless you absolutely have to, because it's just not the day to do it. Not with that moon. So it is pretty, it's, we're going through. So if you're wanting to manifest something, if you're wanting to create something, this is a moon of going back to that new moon in October. What is it that you may have done there? Take a look, do a little bit of digging on that. And when it came to the opening square with that Leo energy in July, where were you? What were you up to? And what phase were you on in the lockdown, of last year? And then going into coming into the October, July, and then going into January 25th, which is a closing square. And that's how we work, with astrology. When we look at different aspects as they're going around, we have opening squares, opportunity to clear, and then we might have some sort of opposition that happens, and then we have a closing square. Okay, have you released everything that you needed to release? Have you had those conversations that you needed to have in order to make things into conclusion? So we're in this energy of, okay, what kind of conversations were you having back in 2019? What were the kinds of things that you were trying to put together? Coming now, it's like saying, okay, excuse me, let's take a deeper look at it. How's it all going? Right? And we have all of this energy also with that Uranus, Venus, and Mercury. Now they're at later degrees in Taurus. Uranus is at 10 degrees, so it's in that 3 to 9 degree orb, so it's there. So it's really can cause some real craziness. And there's also energy and aspects with Mars making aspects over to Neptune. So we have that energy from Pisces. So we have Uranus coming in too with this, which can cause a little bit of erraticness and a little bit of craziness, along with Neptune, which is like, okay, we have options of dreams, of aspirations that you want to make. What do you want to do? What do you want to put forward in your life? So let's get into the creativity. Let's get into, and they keep on showing me mud. So let's get into the mud and start creating and do our little mud pies and allow it to be able to go out into the sun and dry. And then we could, working with this clay, working with this molding. So what is it that you want to mold? What do you want to bring into your world and bring into that creation? So that is what is a beautiful part of this moon, is like, what do you want to create? You're releasing. What do you want to create? You're letting go. What do you want to bring in? Okay. Because if you let something go, what do you want to bring in? Because you don't want to bring in the same thing you just let go of, right? You want to bring in something new. So what is that newness that you want to bring in? Allow it to come on in. Okay. So embracing that fully and completely. Woo! Just crazy energy, crazy energy. So, Pluto also was stopping. We also have to look at earthquakes and volcanoes. So, there might be some earthquakes and volcanoes happening with that also. And yeah, deep healing, deep feelings like this. This could be a nice deep clean for healing for people, and nurturing. Come into the nurturing and where you need to nurture yourself. All right, people. If you are interested to learn more about astrology, definitely get a hold of me, because we have the Sun, Moon, and Rising workshop on Sunday, May 2nd from 1 to 4, and it's $33. So if you are wanting to partake in that, get a hold of me. And also, if you are wanting to get your natal chart read or get a reading done, you could go to thegurumama.com and definitely let's get you in. So, my loves, I want you to have a fabulous full moon. Really embrace this energy. I really stress for you to do something significant with this moon. It isn't a moon to forget about or bypass. Okay, this is an actual moon to really work with. Okay, so much love. Hey, you've come over here. You're just on Facebook. So thank you for joining me as I'm just signing off, little Miss Honeybee. So we'll talk to you soon, Cynthia. Thank you for joining me and supporting me. Thank you all for joining and supporting me upon my journey and doing what I do. So blessings to everybody, and we will talk to you soon. Have a blessed one. Thank you. Please watch, share, and like. All right. Have a blessed one.